You've probably been told to focus on pre-workout meals and post-workout shakes. But what about during the workout itself? Most people completely ignore intra-workout nutrition, and for some, that's fine. But if your sessions are long, intense, or you want to keep performance high all the way through, what you eat and drink mid-session can make or break your results. Let's get into when you need it, what works, and what's just hype. If you're training hard and notice you fade halfway through, it's not just mental toughness. Your body might literally be running out of fuel. Intra-workout nutrition isn't about guzzling powders or buying every supplement on the shelf. It's about giving your body exactly what it needs to stay sharp and strong while you're moving. I'm Justin from CBG, where we help people fuel their training and everyday life without tracking macros. And today, I'll break down the 5 rules of intra-workout nutrition. By the end, you'll know exactly when to use it, what's worth your time, and how to keep it simple. Rule 1. Most people don't need it, but know if you do. Let's start here. Not everyone needs intra-workout nutrition. If you're doing a 45-minute weight session, a quick HIIT workout, or a class under an hour, water is enough. But once you cross that 75 to 90-minute mark, especially with sustained effort, your glycogen stores start running low. That's when your performance dips, focus fades, and technique falls apart. Think about long circuit training, a 2-hour cycling session, or back-to-back Metcons. That's the zone where intra-workout nutrition actually matters. The mistake people make is either never using it, even when their sessions demand it, or thinking it's required for every single workout. So the takeaway: short workouts? Skip it. Long or intense sessions? Pay attention. Rule 2. Electrolytes come first. Before you even think about carbs or anything else, you need to manage hydration. Even a 2% drop in body weight from sweat can cut performance dramatically. Dehydration shows up as early fatigue, slower reaction time, weaker lifts, and sometimes cramps that come out of nowhere. During training, you're not just losing water, you're losing sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Sodium loss is the big one. That's why plain water sometimes leaves you bloated, but still sluggish. You're rehydrating, but without electrolytes, your body can't actually use the fluid properly. What to do? If your workouts last longer than an hour, sip on electrolytes. Look for ones with real sodium, at least 500 to 800 milligrams per liter, not just lightly flavored water. Potassium and magnesium help too, but sodium is the priority. Think of electrolytes as the foundation. Get that right, and everything else works better. Rule 3. Carbs are your in-session fuel. Once hydration is handled, carbs are the next layer. Why? Because carbs directly supply glucose for your working muscles and brain. When glycogen gets low, you feel it. Your pace slows, your power drops, and suddenly even light weights feel heavy. That's where carbs mid-session come in. You don't need much. Around 20 to 40 grams per hour is enough for most people. That's a banana, a couple of medjool dates, or 1 to 2 scoops of a carb powder mixed in your bottle. The form matters too. Liquids and gels digest faster, which makes them perfect for training. Solid foods like fruit can work if you tolerate them, but the goal is quick energy, not a full stomach. And here's the overlooked part. Carbs during training also reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that spikes when you're pushing hard. Lower cortisol means you recover faster and feel less wrecked the next day. Rule 4. Don't fall for the protein trap. Supplement companies love to push BCAAs and intra-workout protein blends. But here's the truth. If you're eating enough protein across the day, you don't need extra during the workout itself. BCAAs in particular are overhyped. Your body needs all 9 essential amino acids for muscle repair, not just 3. If you're already covered with proper meals, sipping BCAAs mid-workout does almost nothing. There are rare cases where intra-workout amino acids can help, for example, ultra-long endurance events. But for the average person doing 60 to 120 minutes of training, protein during the workout is low on the priority list. Carbs and electrolytes should always come first. Rule 5. Timing, simplicity, and execution. Even if you know what to take, how you do it matters. The goal is steady fuel without an upset stomach. Start sipping electrolytes within the first 20 to 30 minutes of a long session. If you're adding carbs, introduce them gradually. Say 10 grams at the half-hour mark, then another 10 to 15 grams every 20 minutes. Small and frequent beats dumping in a big load all at once. Keep your choices simple. A clear carb powder with electrolytes mixed in water is the easiest option. If you prefer food, fruit like bananas, grapes, or dates work well. Avoid high-fat or high-fiber snacks mid-workout. Those slow digestion and can cause cramps. And remember, more is not better. The goal isn't to eat a meal during training. It's to top up your tank enough to keep output high. So here's the recap. Under an hour, water is fine. Longer than 75 to 90 minutes, electrolytes first, carbs second. Carbs mid-session, 20 to 40 grams per hour. Quick digesting sources. Protein mid-workout, overrated for most people. Keep it simple. Light, frequent sips, not a meal. That's intra-workout nutrition in a nutshell. Simple, practical, and no gimmicks. If you want the full nutrition system we use with clients, check the link in the description.